In this video, we'll look at the relationship between anxiety and depression and their overlapping symptoms. Depression and anxiety sometimes occur together, even though they're different conditions. Anxiety feels like excessive worry and a sense of restlessness. Depression feels like sadness with a sense of hopelessness about the future. One condition often precedes the other. Anxiety symptoms may result in difficulty at work and in relationships, which can trigger depression. Likewise, when you're depressed, you may start worrying more and developing anxiety. More than 40% of people with an anxiety disorder will also experience major depression. Let's look at what depression and anxiety look like and why they're often diagnosed together. Depression involves persistent feelings of sadness and hopelessness. When you're depressed, you tend to lose interest in things you usually enjoy and will likely have a lack of energy. Your appetite may increase or decrease, and there may even be thoughts of suicide, death, or dying. Anxiety involves ongoing and excessive worry. When you're anxious, you may feel restless and exhausted. You could also find that you're easily irritated and have trouble concentrating. Muscle tension, a rapid heart rate, sweating palms, and even panic attacks are further signs of anxiety. There are some overlapping symptoms of anxiety and depression. Both can make you feel angry, irritable, and restless. Both can cause sleeping problems, affect daytime energy and concentration, and both can result in muscle aches and feelings of helplessness. Another similarity between both conditions is rumination. This is when you get stuck in a loop of anxious, sad, or negative thoughts. When you're anxious, you may think about all the things that could go wrong. Or when you're depressed, you may not be able to stop thinking about things that happened in the past. Anxiety and depression can make us feel guilty as if we don't have control over our thoughts and emotions. Treatments for both conditions are very similar. Both anxiety and depression respond well to therapy. For both conditions, medications such as antidepressants can be quite helpful. Most importantly, and something you can start doing today, is making positive lifestyle changes. These include better sleeping habits, meditation, regular exercise, and social support. It's also advisable to avoid alcohol, smoking, and recreational drugs, as these can make the symptoms of both conditions a lot worse. If you have an anxiety disorder or depression, it's important to reach out for help and speak to a medical professional. There's so much help available. You are not alone.